Hello, my name is Cameron Scarizadigan and you're watching another episode of Cam's Camera Talk. Okay people, I want you to listen to me now. For the record, in case any authorities are watching right now, I am not condoning the activity that I am about to mention. But every now and again, groups of yous will gather in someone's house and partake in something which is known as a drug sesh. The drug will ultimately depend on how fucked up the group of friends are, so it can go from anywhere between weed to cocaine to meth. And sometimes when high, one friend will suggest that you watch a film. Please do not let that film be Mad Max Fury Road, because I can only imagine that if you watch this film on any type of high, then it will fuck your mind. But anyway, you're not here to hear about the dangers of drug and film abuse, you're here to hear about Mad Max Fury Road. Here it is. So Mad Max Fury Road is another film following the story of Max Rokitansky, and again it's brought to us by director George Miller. If you're unaware with director George Miller's works before this, it's very action heavy stuff, so you've got Mad Max, Mad Max 2, Mad Max 3 Beyond the Thunderdome, Happy Feet. Yeah, the last one was a little bit out of his comfort zone, but anyway, who doesn't love a story about a dancing penguin? Anyone who saw the film Happy Feet. That's probably who won't like the story about a dancing penguin. Anyway, I've mentioned Happy Feet way too much already, so on with the review. Max Rokitansky is played by the brilliant Tom Hardy. Now I love Tom Hardy. I've actually yet to see him be in a bad role. And I am not slagging his performance off in this film, do not get me wrong. But you probably could count the amount of lines that he actually has on two hands. Yeah, he's not very chatty. Because believe it or not, in a film called Mad Max Fury Road, Mad Max is not really the main character. Because the real star of this film is her, Furiosa, played by Charlize Theron. Because she's the character that you relate to, she's the character that you're rooting for. Mad Max just ultimately tags along and shoots people when he needs to. Nicholas Hoult is in this film as well, along with like 5 other attractive women. All their performances are good, don't get me wrong, but I don't really feel there's any point breaking it down any further than that. Despite this film having been out since May, I'm still going to avoid spoilers for those who haven't seen it. So the basic premise of this film is that Max and Furiosa have to drive across the barren wasteland to deliver cargo from one place to another. It's just like your typical road trip movie, really. Except on steroids. This is an action film. If you want to see violence, if you want to see shootouts, car chases, explosions of madness, then go and watch this film because you will adore it. And what I will give this film props for is that it is an action film, but it still has a good narrative, it has good characters. It keeps you interested in this as a film instead of just a spectacle. Another thing you really need to give this film credit for is how it looks. The use of practical effects in this film were amazing. Personally, I'm not really on this hating CGI bandwagon which most people are on, but that doesn't change the fact that if you can do something in real life, then you probably should to make it look a little bit more authentic. And Mad Max Fury Road is a testament to that. This film is crazy, it's action packed. I fail to see how you won't at least have a good time watching this film. So therefore, I am going to give Mad Max Fury Road a double thumbs up. So yeah, the reason why I've gone back and reviewed a film that came out in May is because both Mad Max Fury Road and George Miller made the cut. They were both on the Academy Award shortlist for Best Film and Best Director respectively. I'm not going to lie to you right now, I did have a really good time with Mad Max Fury Road, but I didn't see it and ultimately think that's an Oscar contender. That is both a good and a bad thing. The good thing being that it shows the Academy is more willing to now accept more radical films into their pool of Best Feature. On the flip side, personally I just didn't feel that Mad Max Fury Road actually deserved the nomination. But of course, Mad Max always had the capability of being nominated for an Oscar because there were no black people in it. That of course has been a big topic in the lead up to these Oscars, and I will touch on it closer to the time, but for now I'm more committed to just trying watching the films that are nominated before the actual ceremony itself. Anyway, if you've liked what I've brought for you today, feel free to like, comment and subscribe. Also follow me on Twitter at Cam's Camera Talk, there's a link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. And this guy, Pretty Ricky Conlon, if you're not aware of the boxing world, then you're probably not going to know that this guy's